Hi, my name is Jessica Pallas, and I am the sixth, seventh, and eighth grade science teacher here at the virtual campus. Welcome to Curriculum Night. I'm just going to share my screen and go over a couple things about how science works at virtual campus. So just a little bit about me. I went to Clarkson High School. I also went to Central Michigan University for my bachelor's, and then the University of Michigan to get my master's in education. I have been teaching in Rochester for about 7 years, so since 2017. Um, just to jump right in, I do hold office hours every Monday and Wednesdays. These are not mandatory. Right now, they're scheduled for 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. This could change throughout the year, just depending on what works best for the kids. That's one of the benefits of having the flexibility in the virtual campus. So for now, Mondays and Wednesdays, 9 to 10 on Zoom. Kids can hop in and ask questions, work on homework, and so on. Science Zooms are mandatory. So those are on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And you can see here, sixth grade is from 7:35 to 8:33. Seventh grade is right after that for second period, and eighth grade is right after that. So science Zooms, again, are mandatory. If you know you're going to be absent, I really encourage the kids to email their teachers ahead of time, just get in the habit of advocating for themselves, also letting the office know if your student is going to be absent, so that we can change it to communicated on our end. As far as grades go, parents and students can use Student View or View to track their grades. Something to note is that missing assignments are marked with a 50%. So if you see something in there that says 50%, that means that either they got below a 50% on the assignment or they have not turned it in yet. Brightspace is the main platform that we're going to be using this year. Students can download the app that looks like this, this little orange icon here, if they want to access Brightspace from their mobile device. Everything is organized by unit, by lesson, so students will click on content and they'll just move through the units in the order that the assignments and the units appear. So kind of just going right in order. I also use a weekly agenda. So on Brightspace at the very top in the nav bar, you'll see a weekly agenda. This tells the students which assignments to complete on each day. So that's a really important tool that all classes, all teachers utilize. So please get in the habit of using and referring to that weekly agenda to know exactly what you should be doing on each day. Since we only see each other twice a week, you're really kind of self-driven and independent on making sure that you stay organized and don't kind of wait until the last minute before class to do all of your assignments. So in general, students will have at least one assignment to complete per day. So whether we have class or not, you'll have at least one science homework assignment every day to complete. So if you don't want to get overwhelmed and kind of at the end trying to cram it in, please use that weekly agenda. Another tab that you'll get very familiar with on Brightspace is the class progress and assignments tab. This is where you can check to see what assignments are due, their due dates, your feedback from me, your scores, whether it was submitted or not, and so on. So this is kind of another place, in addition to just using the content key, to just turn in your assignments. So this is like your assignment tray. You'll also have a Google Drive science folder, and this is kind of, the science folder is kind of just for you. It's like your science binder to stay organized. But in order to turn things in, you have to turn them in on Brightspace using this assignments tab. So I do recommend spending some time just going on Brightspace and clicking around and clicking on each of your classes and just kind of getting oriented with where the tabs are and stuff like that. And we will be going through this during class as well to make sure you get the hang of it. So about the course, I did list some of the topics that we go through. With sixth grade, it starts off with systems and modeling. Then it goes into specifically organ systems, the human body, pathogens, digestion. And at the end of the year, if we have time, we sometimes get into plants and ecosystems. Seventh grade starts off with genetics, then moves into adaptation, alternative energy, thermal energy, and lastly, erosion. And then 8th grade, first semester is all about astronomy. So it gets really deep into some astronomy, and we do move very fast paced. So it's super important, especially 8th grade, that you are getting in the habit of doing one assignment per day for science, because this astronomy unit does move very quickly. It's very similar in structure to how a high school science course is. So it's really fun. It's really exciting. There's lots of hands-on opportunities. As well as in the other grade levels as well. There are some optional labs that we do at home. I just recommend doing whatever you can to make the experience with science as hands-on as possible. So I'll always send out emails ahead of time to let you know what supplies you might need to gather in order to participate in some of those labs from home. Okay, so you will be using lots of other digital resources as well. Like I said, you'll need to make a science folder on Google Drive to keep all your science assignments in. We'll also be using Jamboard, Nearpod, Flipgrid, and Gizmos. And if all of those words mean nothing to you, don't worry. We will teach you how to use those tools as we go. For each of those tools, you'll be using your RCS login, and yeah, so that's basically it for me. I wanted to remind you that communication is very important. The best way to reach out to me is through my email. I really encourage kids to, again, come to me about any questions or concerns. Hop into office hours, say hi, just show your face. It really helps to build a connection in this virtual world when I can see your face, and we can start to build a little camaraderie and some trust throughout the year. So again, I'm here for you. This is going to be a great year. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything at all. All right. Thank you.